The stream. It wasn't even the internet this time.
Oh.
We're back. We're back. We're holding.
Okay.
We gotta get out of here. Also, yeah, we're back up. We're good.
Okay. Very well. Now slowly increase the intensity.
Whoosh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Whoa. Just about anyone can do this, right? Just about anyone can do that? Seriously? No way. That's awesome. Everyone from the inner pole is awesome.
Not just anyone can do this. Precise manipulation of this level is a fairly advanced technique. This is definitely thanks to Ophir. Her sense of controlling mana is quite remarkable.
Is it really that big a deal?
This underestimation is a good thing. You may be able to learn much faster than I'd anticipated. Off to the field, Sol. We're starting.
Training arc begins. Soul, are you okay?
Hey, Zevitz, don't talk to him. You'll break his concentration.
Sorry, but he's sweating bullets. The sediment stones we brought from the town were placed on the field. Pyro, Aqua, Terra, and Arrow. One for each corner. According to Reagan, Terra was to prepare the soil around the field. Pyro and Arrow were to control the temperature, and Aqua was to control the moisture level. So she says. Oh, I didn't know it'd be this tough.
That's because you've never had to use craft that also required stamina. Being able to sustain output, I would say that is where 90% of the difficulty lies in this task.
Having to shift all four kinds of mana is damn hard.
This is the marker.
Regan takes out a strangely shaped sediment stone fastened to a rod and sticks it into the field. Huh?
It's a sediment. I've tuned it to respond to the right temperature for growing Sagiola. Once the sediment is at the end of this rod glows yellow, it's the right temperature. If it glows red, it's too hot, too cold, and it won't glow like it right now. For now, focus on getting it to red. Increase the temperature as best you can.
Yeah, got it.
All we need to do for now is focus on your specialty, Pyro. Understood? Raise the temperature slowly, but surely.
I'll try.
One more thing. You see those sediment stones at the corners, yes? Think of those as nothing but crutches. In the end, you will need to be able to maintain this temperature without their help.
Why? It's really hard to keep this up even with the sediment. Once they run out, can't we just replace them?
If it was some other vegetation that didn't need such precise temperature levels, then a fairly slapdash setup would have sufficed. But Sagiola dies very quickly if the temperature goes down, even by just a hair. It seems there have been cases where a slight drop in the temperature killed off an entire crop overnight. Rather than relying on some sediment that could run dry at any moment, it's far better to control the environment by shifting mana yourself.
Wait a minute, I've been wondering this entire time. Does that mean I'll have to be here maintaining the temperature the entire time? That's going to be a huge problem, you know?
Just think of agrocraft as changing the behavior of mana for a certain area. Only humans can commit mana. Once you commit the flow of mana in this area to allow for temperatures where you can raise Sagiola, the flow of mana won't revert back anytime soon. After the initial commit, all you have to do is make minor adjustments to any improperly flowing mana. With that done, then you ought to be able to raise Sagiola on your own, without any tools.
This might be tougher than I thought.
Just concentrate. With your level of mana manipulation, you ought to be able to get that sediment in the middle glowing red in a few hours. Get rid of any thoughts of fine-tuning. Focus only on raising the temperature.
Okay, I'll try. In any case, Minecraft is pretty amazing, isn't it?
I can't say I understand your sentiment. But you do have some talent for it, this much is normal. Although you do need to have some talent for it, this much is normal.
This isn't normal for someone from the outer pole. That's pretty cool. Almost like magic.
It is magic!
Oh! Gary's been lying to me the whole time. This can't be.
Hey, that's practically blasphemy. Don't lump this together with mere party tricks.
Blasphemy? What do you mean?
Haven't you heard of Vibalia?
What's that?
This world was created by the four gods: Pyro, Aqua, Terra, and Aero. Vibelia is the name of the fifth god, the one that granted us humans life. That's why none of the four types of mana, Pyro, Aqua, Terra, or Aero, are suitable for us. What runs through us is what you call purified mana. Manacraft is like a contract, a promise, for invoking a miracle to do good. One gives up a small part of their life to borrow the life of the energy of this planet. You pray in order to be bestowed their divine blessing. Hence, the moment of executing craft is called the bless. This isn't something that can be compared to if I'm illusory sleight of hand.
Oh. Oh my. Sorry, I didn't know. I had no idea Minecraft had such a deep meaning behind it. Everyone was using it so nonchalantly. I thought it was something much more informal.
Complacency leads to negligence of the importance and gratitude of these things. A truly deplorable state of affairs.
Still, I think it's really amazing. I don't really understand the sensation of shifting mana, so I can't even imagine how it all works.
Putting that aside, Zevitz, go and prepare dinner with Mill.
Huh?
Learning new manacraft requires both concentration and stamina. If Sol doesn't eat well, then he'll run out of any sustenance halfway through.
Alright. I'll go and get Mill. Oh shit. Mill! She's collapsed. Mill, are you okay? Reagan, Sol, quick, Mills.
What?
Mill.
Sorry.
Mill, are you alright?
I wonder what happens. Even though I've been feeling fine these days.
Must be anxiety. You need to rest. All you need to do is maintain your condition.
I'm sorry for making you all worry.
So, leave it to Sevitz. Put your mind to agricraft.
But...
Get out. If you're that concerned over your sister, then hurry up and get to planting the medicine. Zevitz, watch over her well.
Yes, ma'am. Leave her to me, Sol. I'll take real good care of her. If something happens, I'll let you know right away, so please just focus on the field for now. Fine. I got it.
Hey, how about a little more finesse with the mana? One wrong move and it could all explode.
What?
can't control it, then pull back. Stop shifting first, and collect yourself.
Easier said than done.
It's not perfect, but the soil is getting warmer. Just a little more.
Okay.
That's right. Relax. Relax and...
Is this right? I think I've got it. It's stabilizing now.
Oh. All at once, eh? So, look at the sediment in the middle.
It's turned red.
Hold back on the pyro now, and introduce some aero. Are you familiar with the concept of synergy?
How combining mana makes it worth more than the sum of its parts, right?
Yep. Right now you're using 10 units of pyro, 10 units of pyro mana simply as 10 units. Doing so will not only tire you out, but it's also highly inefficient. Instead, combining 1 unit of pyro with 1 unit of aero will give you 4 units worth of pyro's output. That is synergy.
Is this going to be on the test?
Yes.
Fuck.
The only way to truly understand the right ratio is to rely on your intuition.
Arrow is the hardest mana for me to work with, though.
If you can't handle that, then you'll be exhausted long before night falls. Just so you know, once that sediment turns yellow, you need to keep it that way for 10 or 12 hours.
10 hours? Oh boy.
Being able to synergize is indispensable in achieving that. Once you've gotten used to it, I'll be taking the sediment stones out, one by one. You have until sundown to familiarize yourself with it.
Don't say that like it's so easy. This is really, really tough. I'm now expecting like a fucking mini game where I'm gonna have to remember the arrow units. Here, Mel, some water.
I feel so hot.
Let me soak a towel for you.
Sorry, but there's a small bag behind. Over there. My medicine.
Oh, got it. There was a brown patch with some medicine in powdered form by where Mill pointed. So this is Sagiola. Doesn't look like anything but dark brown powder to me, though.
Thank you.
Millie goes to sleep almost immediately after drinking the medicine. That was fast. Must have been in a lot of pain. Ring, ring. That sound. The transceiver. That must be Ratona. Yes, this is room over. Ratona? Ratona, can you hear me? This is Rune. Please respond. Repeat. Alive. Repeat. I am alive. Ratona. I hear you, Ratona. Can you hear me? Hear you, Rune. Are you okay? You're still within range of this device. Thank goodness. Of course, and we're fine. How about you, Ratona? Are you alright there? Any injuries? Wait just a moment. Reagan, it's Ratona. We have contact from Ratona. What? Queen Reagan, you say? What's going on, Rune? Is Delphine... She experienced Emperor Syndrome. It's a long story. when you disappeared and Silly couldn't find anything in her search, she started to meditate. I think she was trying to ask for help from Reagan's consciousness. Damn, this is not good. An episode of Empress Syndrome this prolonged is unprecedented. Celophane's own consciousness may no longer even exist. Yeah, I was starting to wonder when Sally was going to come back. Huh? No. No way. Sally's consciousness doesn't exist anymore? Having an episode of Emperor Syndrome last for days really was a bad idea. Days? What are you talking about? What?
What's all this fuss now?
Reagan! Princess. Are you there, Princess?
Rainvaster. You are a lady.
Why? Why did you have to rely on Emperor Syndrome, Princess? It puts your sense of self in danger. You know that best, don't you?
Rainvaster, tell me, what kind of phenomenon is Empress Syndrome?
It's a phenomenon that's said to protect and uphold the path down.
Indeed. Upholding the path down ritual and maintaining my Selfine's consciousness. For the great kingdom of Rosenheid, which is more important? Don't mix in your personal feelings into this. You're the one at fault for suddenly disappearing like that. You have no right to tell me off on this.
But then no, the connection. Yes, before the connection gets cut, I have one more warning. A warning. What? A warning? Alright, calm down. Isn't you two. Rupica Gruss is not to be trusted. Eh?
What?
Do you mean that he's up to no good? Shenanigans, even? His promise of releasing me from the Vita domain 4 days from now has been nothing but a complete lie. You mustn't take the heed of anything else he says. Huh? This has been a lie. Wait a minute, Rotona, what are you... Doesn't exactly make any sense. Watch out. That man, he's planning something.
What are you talking about, Rainbuster? It hasn't even been 4 days since then.
What?
Why are you so agitated? Have you lost your mind?
No, I've been imprisoned here for 2 weeks now. Haven't I? What? 2 weeks? The deadline for Rupica's promise is long past. Maybe you have the dates wrong? Rotona, what do you...
It is not. We only met Grace 2 days ago. Nowhere near the deadline for your promised release.
Rotona? That can't be. It can't be. Hey, Rotona, are you alright? Your voice, everything about you feels completely off. I see. Must be this transceiver. Huh? No, that's not it. Who are you people? Why are you taking cellophane and rune? It's not you. Something's definitely going wrong here. Retona, calm down, please. It's us. We're the real cellophane and rune. Rubica! You bastard! What have you done with those two? And I think she just broke the phone. The transceiver. It just made a crashing sound.
Rainvaster, compose yourself. Answer us.
Pop. What just happened?
Zevitz, go back to Nursing Mill.
We're not even gonna do anything? Are you sure? Retona's clearly...
Damn.
What should we do? Maybe we should get going there right now and...
Must I explain? There's absolutely nothing we can do about this right now.
But...
At the very least, from our perspective, Dreas has yet to go back on his word. Perplexing as the situation is, we have nothing to do but focus on the Sagiola. I'll get in contact with Dreas later on.
Retona, I know there's nothing we can do for right now, but still.
No use worrying about it. There's nothing we can do.
What happened with Retona, I wonder? She's right. We can't do anything, but... There's no way I wouldn't worry. Mill, are you feeling okay?
Medicine seems to be working now. Sorry for worrying you like that.
Oh, is it alright for you to be moving around like that?
Yeah, I'm fine. Once the medicine kicks in, I feel much better. I can't even do simple household chores, given that my condition can worsen so easily.
Is there anything I can do to help? If you need anything at all, feel free to ask.
I need to start getting dinner ready.
That's right. If we don't make dinner soon, it'll be soul killing over next. I can at least bring out all the ingredients.
Do you have any experience with cooking?
Well, I never had any chance to cook at all, so... Oh, I don't really have a sense of taste either. Even if you taught me how to cook, I probably couldn't make anything particularly decent.
You can't taste anything?
It's kinda complicated.
We've both got it tough, huh?
Well, we've got to tough it out, but in varying degrees.
Alright then. Just give me a few more moments, and I'll be well enough to go to the kitchen. I'll leave the prep work to you.
Okay. How embarrassing of me. I guess I should at least ask Mill to show me the basics. Has no sense of taste, but by God, we'll rack up that bill. What's this, Mill?
That's a kind of fish paste called leche. It's a seasoning made from fish internals, cured in salt, then ground into a paste.
Wow, you can use every part of the fish, huh?
Visconta has a booming fishing industry, as you've seen, so fish are relatively cheap. Still, we are pretty poor, so we can't afford to waste anything.
That's commendable. You're still so young, but you're already taking all that into consideration. Back home, the thought wouldn't have even crossed my mind.
I had fish and chips for tea, actually.
Oh. I'm gonna have, my buddy made us 2 hamburgers back from our first real day of work, so I got those waiting for me. All I had to do for food was wait.
No, not at all. We don't have any kind of money, so we just make do with what we have. It just comes naturally when you have this kind of lifestyle.
Oh, such a grave matter, but she says it so matter-of-factly. Say, Mill, do you mind teaching me how to cook all sorts of things? Soul must be starving, so I want to cook him up a lot of really good food. I'll be helping you as much as I can.
Sure. Why don't we push ourselves a little here?
Oh, don't push yourself too much, Mill. I can take care of any tiring stuff, so don't be afraid to have me do all the heavy lifting.
You look like you're having so much fun.
Might as well, right? If I act all gloomy, then I'll just be bringing it down everyone else's spirits. Besides, I'm really looking forward to having you teach me to cook.
Alright then, I'll take you up in your upper. Rune, could you go and get the ingredients ready?
Of course, leave it to me. Just sit back and relax till I get back, Mill. As I return from picking up an assortment of wild plants in the vicinity of the house, I see Mill's gone into cooking mode. Oh my, you're already up and about?
Yes. Sagioli seems to have been quite effective, so I'll be fine for some time.
That's good to know. Just don't force yourself, alright?
I won't. I'll be relying on you for all the tiring work.
Mill flashes me a gentle smile. She really is just 12 years old. How determined, strong-willed. I really should learn a thing or two from her.
Alright, so I'm thinking of making some curry from some seasonal ingredients, and the catch of the day.
Okay.
Curry is kind of like a soup. Most people have it on top of some beans called peza. It's highly nutritious and one of the signature dishes of the Scanter. Sal absolutely loves it. If you make different variations of the dish using ingredients for each season, you could practically have this all year round.
Wow, I'm so excited. I want to help you out as much as I can, so just say the word.
First, we need some fish stock as the base of the soup. I'm aiming for a fairly thick soup, so we need a pretty thick, rich stock.
I see. So by stock, she means something like a broth, I guess.
Okay, Rune. First off, please chop up these vegetables.
Huh?
Are you not familiar with the different cuts for cooking?
I think if you show me how to do it, I can manage somehow.
Okay. Although I don't think it's something you can just learn on the spot.
Mill cuts up the white bulbous-looking vegetable faster than the naked eye can track. So fast. That's right. I can just use this. 500 frames per second. I'm upping the bit rate. Now I can see it. That's how you... Oh,
That's how you do it.
can I try it?
Sure, why not?
Like this, right? Copying Mill's own movements, I slice up the vegetable like she did. Damn. It's a pretty rough job compared to yours, Mill.
Rune, you've really never cooked before? You must be joking, right? You teasing me?
I'm just really good at machine-like movements and stuff.
Oh, right. You have some inhuman visual tracking ability, don't you? Again, I'm reminded of how amazing you are.
Exactly the same line as before. But this time she probably didn't see me as some kind of monster, so I'm a bit happy.
Thank goodness. It looks like I can pass on a lot of work to you. Oh, don't chop that, just slice it.
Onion?
Please dice these.
Yeah.
Oh no, if you mince it up this finely, then the cooking times are going to be all over the place.
Uh... Phew. Well, it worked out. Somehow. I guess even if I copy the basic actions, it'll turn out terribly since I don't understand the entire process of cooking the dish.
Good work. That was a fantastic job for your first try in cooking.
Thanks. By the way, Mill, are you just going to leave the bones in the pot there?
Yeah, you leave it simmering for about 3 hours.
3 whole hours?
I'd like to try some other stuff, but any longer and it turns bitter. Any less and you won't really extract the flavour.
And what are those purple-looking bead thingies?
Those are called pezza beans. If you blanch them in salt water, they lose their flavour. Boil them and the doneness is inconsistent.
Oh. Just where did she pick up all this knowledge, I wonder? Do you love cooking, Mill?
Well, let me think. If I had to classify it as something I liked or hated, then I guess it would fall under like. Honestly though, I've never really given it any thought.
Cooking's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Is it?
There's so many steps. You put in a whole lot of time to make the food delicious. And the effort you pour into it is embodied in the form of the food's flavor. I think it's just wonderful.
You're making a big deal out of this.
No, not at all. I'm inspired to learn all kinds of cooking now.
I can teach you a few things if you'd like.
Just a shame that I can't taste anything. Such a shame. Oh yeah, what if they update me with the function to taste food? Once I get in touch with Albus and the others, I had to ask about that. So, all that's left is to leave this simmering?
Yes? We won't have to do anything except add some finishing touches at the end.
Well then, I guess it's about time we check up on Sol.
Excellent, Sol.
Huh? No, I can't. I need a break.
Fine. You've produced enough results worthy of a break.
It's turned yellow. You did it.
It's only been a few short hours since we began as well. You've actually got the knack for this, Sol.
So thirsty.
Tea, everyone? I've made a fruit compote dip with the fruits that Rune picked. Please try the dip with these chips.
My, how considerate.
It looks pretty, doesn't it? Mel's so good at cooking, like super awesome. And the food is just awesome too.
Is your vocabulary limited to that one word?
I was just so awestruck when I watched her zooming around the kitchen as she cooked.
Shall we have a break then?
Really? It's alright for me to take a step back. It's not going to revert back, is it?
As long as the surrounding sediment doesn't suddenly run out, it will be fine.
Okay.
I'll pull out the sediment later on. We're going to get serious after this, so build up your stamina.
Alright.
Good work out there, Sol.
How about you, Mill? You feeling well?
Yes? I've taken a fair amount of medicine today.
If I fail and we can't grow our own Sagliol, don't look so glum, Sol.
That's right, Sol. There's no point in losing confidence at this stage.
It'll be alright. I believe you can do it, Sol.
And if that soul succeeded in maintaining the agricraft without help from the sediment stones. It was quite unstable at first, but as the day turned to night, his temperature control stabilized. Reagan says he's a little brat who only gets better and better the more polish you put into him. But Soul himself doesn't look that happy with what he's accomplished. Ever since we met him, he hasn't been the type to easily show his emotions. That's the case even now. I can't seem to get a grasp of what he's thinking. That worries me. Well, this has such a high energy content.
Ah, that's oil extracted from Libra seeds. It has a very rich aroma and it tastes great.
It sucks I can't taste anything. Still, it feels like you could definitely get your energy back after drinking this. Not only is it nutritious, but it also supplies a lot of energy. I see. Fundamentally, oil does have a high caloric content.
Rin, could you pass me the reach from earlier?
The fish paste, right? Got it. I passed the real in a small jar to Mill.
Just putting a little bit of this in this really brings up the aroma.
Are we finished now?
We've finished all the preparations. All we have to do is let this simmer until dinner time.
Wow. So excited for dinner.
Thanks for the help, Rin. Oh, quite a wonderful aroma here. Regan.
How's Soul?
He's concentrating on the agricraft. I don't have to be there to supervise. It's been over 6 hours since the temperature stabilized, so I've had him plant seeds and water in the field. Plant seeds and water the field. If all goes well, then we should be able to see some buds sprouting by tomorrow. Really? Ironically, had it not been for that Ophir-like P2P, we probably would not have been able to learn all this agricraft this quickly. Do be thankful for your brother, Mill. He's out there shaving off his own life to keep yours afloat. Oh.
Tears begin to well up in the corner of Mill's eyes.
I will.
Mill replies softly. She begins to stir the pot. From then on, Mill didn't once look back at us until dinner time.
By the way, have you finished writing, Mill? Yes, basically. Any responses so far? I'm not sure. I haven't really checked back on it. Why are you so nervous? No, well, it's my very first time, so I'm still unsure. You said it was a faceless exchange of messages through a book. It ought to be the easiest way to convey your thoughts, since you can take your time as you write. Still, it has a lot of pros and cons. Just open up the book. Okay.
You can do it.
You can do it. So how does it feel? It's such a short comment, but I feel so happy. Especially because I've done nothing but look around and read. People can be part of something just by doing this. They can connect like this. There are fools who think too much and do nothing, and fools who don't think at all but act. Both have their good and bad points, but only the latter will produce results. Yes. It was a small step, but still a great leap for you, Mill. Yeah. Regan. What? Today was, well, it's been a wild ride since yesterday, but it was fun. Rin is such a nice person too. It and I enjoyed being around her. My condition worsened and I ended up collapsing. But even then, it's been so long since I've had this much fun. You really are quite a strong one. Hmm? You find this fun? Very well. The path you've chosen may be the right one, but also the more painful one. Just how long will you continue to think of this as fun? I see. Go to bed. It will be a problem if we have you collapsing again. Okay, I got it.
Regan, why? Why did you treat Mill like that? Haven't you already forgiven...
Look at her, Jevitz.
Eh? Mill. She's smiling.
No matter what I say to her, she's enjoying herself. She was able to get results from something that she herself did. Regardless of what those results were, she has always hoped to be able to effect change through her own efforts. Once she's made up her mind, her heart does not waver. She is a strong person, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
They're still not sprouting.
Hmm? Is that Raken's voice?
You told me they would be shooting up within a day. If they haven't sprouted by tomorrow, then you had better prepare yourself.
Raken's speaking with Rupika?
Oh, you may be laughing now, but I'm dead serious. Fine. More importantly, you promise tomorrow morning. How's Rainbast's condition? I see. Don't get any strange ideas. Betray me, and I will hunt you down relentlessly until I kill you.
Regan, was that Rupika?
Sevitz, you're awake.
I heard your voice, so...
It's been over 10 hours since we planted those seeds, and they still haven't sprouted. So I gave him a piece of my mind.
Well, there's nothing we can do but wait for these things. Even though he says they'll grow quickly, I'm sure it's on a case-by-case basis.
How utterly frustrating.
You're not good with waiting?
Until they sprout, we cannot leave this place.
Right. How is Ratona's condition?
She's fine. Leave her to me, is all he said.
It's kind of hard to just take his word for it.
What? It's up to me whether or not to trust you. Yep. Is that so? Well, there is a way for me to find out in an instant. No way. Mind diving is off limits. The mere fact you're not allowing it is as good as a confession. Wrong? I'm saying we do this the old-fashioned way. People have been able to trust each other since long before you and your cheats.
That's just an excuse.
Can't tell whether or not I'm telling a lie. I'm telling you, I'll uphold my end of the bargain. Isn't that what trust is really about? Grace. Grace is hiding something.
Maybe we shouldn't have trusted him after all.
Who knows? He doesn't seem to have anything against us, but it's too soon to say for certain. If he doesn't show up with Rainbasta tomorrow at Neo Sasori's entrance, we may have to change our plans.
Storm the hospital.
Mill, get some tea ready.
Got it. Here you go. Well done. What are you doing with the bibliotransmission? It's quite a fascinating piece of technology, so I'm observing. Are there any interesting writings going on? I can't read, so I wouldn't know, so I don't know. Oh? You can't? Not this country's language. I'm communicating with you using a kind of mana craft called Ereratum. We wouldn't even be able to understand each other without it. Wow, that's amazing. I wish I could learn mana craft too. Don't even think about it. With your current condition, you're only going to lose what's left of your short life. I figured as much. What's with that face? No, I was just thinking how you knew all sorts of things. Well, when you've lived this long, you learn a little too much. If you're despised, then despise them back. When kicked down, crawl back up. When persecuted, then retaliate.
Man, I want to know what the fuck happened in Reagan's
I've been
fucking
exposed
life.
to this cycle of abuse and oppression.
Oh.
Yeah. Having been exposed to this cycle of abuse and oppression, to so much despair, I've come to understand a great many things. And my sense of fatigue, my sense of delight, I've long forgotten such things. Reagan, again with that backstory of yours. That's right. Just thought I'd put a little spice in your boring life. You're making such a big deal out of this. I kind of like that attitude. It's like you're some big shot. At first I thought you were putting on an act, but it doesn't really look like it. Well, that's because I am a big shot. Megan, looking at this country, and our situation, what do you think? A developing country. That sums it up well. Just about any country out there goes through this phase. And all countries have such one-sided exploitation of the masses like this will, without fail, collapse in some form or another.
Without fail?
Without fail. No exceptions.
The collapse of a country. It's scary, isn't it?
Countries rife with such injustice that continue to exist are far scarier. Besides, the collapse itself is just a trifling matter. The true difficulty lies in how the country tries to build itself up again.
Say, what if? Just if you could stay here, would you be able to reform this country?
Without a doubt.
Without any hesitation, huh?
People who can't answer like that are unfit to affect change on anything but on the scale of a country.
The other day, you asked where our parents were, right? Just where did they go? And we just don't know.
What?
One day, they just disappeared. Without saying a word.
We were abandoned.
Even that, we're not sure about.
I see.
Those two, they had no other thoughts than those involving money. They'd come back home carrying loads of herbs. I'd never seen strange-smelling branches. Then they'd sell them to these hoodlums that seemingly just came out of nowhere.
Damn, your parents were selling the ganja? Damn.
I don't know where the money from that went either. They were only ever home when they were selling. What they gave me could just barely count as food. If Sol weren't here with me, I think I would have lost it long time ago. Now that I think about it, just why were they so desperate to earn all that money? Looks like Sol's been quite helpful. Sol didn't used to be the brooding type like he is now. Ever since our parents disappeared, he's changed.
I don't quite know what caused it, but Sol used to really look up to her parents. It must have come as quite a shock to him. He actually used to live downtown a little while back. But one night, I overheard her parents talking. They were discussing how the neighbours sold off kids to some facility and got paid a huge sum of money. Sol and I spent every single day worrying if we'd end up sold like those kids did. Then all of a sudden, her parents just up and disappeared. Oh? Well, at least we weren't sold off. I'm at least thankful for that. You seem to have had terrible parents.
Just now picking that up, huh? So hard.
Sol, go take a break.
Really? I can just step away like that?
You're practically out of breath right now. Rest. Just stepping away for a short while isn't going to cause it to go back to the way it was before.
The balance is pretty delicate, isn't it? Feels like there's some huge disturbance every hour or so.
That's only at the start. After about a week or so, it should be much more sustainable, much more stable. But don't forget to continue maintaining it on a daily basis, even after we've left.
Oh, right. You won't be with us the whole way.
We'll be here until the buds are up. In any case, we need to continue the fight even without us.
Listen to everyone.
Oh, hey, look at this article in this book. Mil, isn't this a new entry in the article? This one looks pretty long, too.
Eh? Please read it aloud for us.
What, read? Me?
Zevitz, can you even read this country's language?
Yes, functions are for reading and writing Wisconsin were installed.
Well then, if you please.
Okay. I too lost a son. My wife died giving birth to him. He, Carol, was everything to me. When he turned 6, he came down with a sickness called Singil. It's a high fever that lasts indefinitely. Just like you, I brought him medicine from the guild. The medicine for his sickness was expensive. I ended up participating in the P2P not too long ago. The money I received from it all went to paying for more medicine. But one day told me they had some issues with imports from Ceres. Never really made sense to me. No matter how many times I asked for clarification, they only ever gave me some vague excuse. I even tried to get the medicine myself directly, but I just didn't know what routes to take. The price of the medicine kept getting higher and higher. Eventually, I just couldn't buy it anymore. It was when he was 9. After 3 years of suffering, Kato drew his last breath. His fever was so bad that he couldn't even speak. He was just baking in his own heat. He ended up dying with empty eyes. I cursed everything. The guild. This country. This self of mine for not having been born to a family with no real money to speak of. Everything. Honest, I was really unsure whether I should reply to your post or not. I'm sure the people from the guild scour these biblo-transmission lines. But I came to a realization. A little girl like you, just 12 years of age, is standing up to them. What have I done? I've lost everything. I have nothing to fear now. I want to give you my support. But I'm so pathetic I don't even know how to. So I want to let others know. Let them know about your story. and look for others who also harbor resentment against the guild. And bring them together. Thank you for giving me the courage to do this. Thank you for opening my eyes. May the blessings of Mana be with you and your brother.
The chain has begun.
Ooh. It's getting me a
Yeah.
Keep on writing. The fight has just begun.
Yes.
The great chain must be broken. Well then. Oh, damn it, I was hoping for a Rune Melly X18 scene. I've been cheated. Time to help out with dinner again. What's wrong, Mill? You seem to have something on your mind. Are you done writing the post?
Yes. I wrote down that we finished preparing the field with agricraft. That we've already planted the seeds and we just have to wait for them to sprout. I also replied to the person who wrote back. I said, thanks.
Is that so?
It doesn't feel very real. I never imagined that an adult could have been that honest and empathizing with me.
And that's exactly how people connect with each other. When it comes to something that's very fundamental and real to us, I guess things like age doesn't matter at all.
Yes.
Oh, right. There's something that's been on my mind. Since everything is posted in animosity, there are people who post hurtful or derogatory remarks too. No, I assure you there are. Considering how it's basically a lawless free-for-all, it doesn't seem out of the question.
Not really, no. At least, I haven't seen any.
It's surprising. I imagine people would be a lot more tactless there.
Maybe it's because people would just ignore you if you wrote some pointless garbage.
My god, if only. Is that how it works?
I mean, if you wrote something negative to hurt someone, no one really gains anything. I suppose no one really wants to do that in there.
That makes sense. Oh, by the way, what's that you have there? Is that some kind of fruit? It's pretty and red.
You mean this? It's a maytao, a kind of vegetable. Oh wait, it's a mato, a kind of vegetable. I picked quite a lot around this morning.
A mato?
A tomato.
Is it? Oh, are we going to be cooking with these tonight?
Yes, the mato is pretty well known as a vegetable that symbolizes good luck. It's an important tradition to have a mato dish during the first harvest for us Viscantans.
I see. I didn't know it had that kind of significance.
If I remember right, you and Regan will be leaving tomorrow at noon, right? I thought of making us something a bit special.
Oh. What is it? I'm so excited.
You're really into cooking now, aren't you, Regan? We'll also be boiling these, so we should get a fire. Yeah?
What's wrong?
We're out of firewood. Sorry, I'll need to go gather some.
Oh, that's alright. I'll do it.
Sorry about this. I usually ask Sol to do it instead, but...
It's fine. Let me do this much at least. Oh, do you have any rope or anything like that? I'd like some to tie up the firewood with.
Oh, Sol's the one who keeps track of those things. Could you ask him instead?
Got it. Oh, Regan. Where's Sol?
I don't know. He's nowhere to be seen.
Huh? Where'd he go, I wonder?
What is that boy up to? I swear.
Must be preparations for dinner later. Mel said she'd be preparing something special.
Oh?
I'm looking forward to that. This cooking is quite delectable. It's certainly something to be excited about.
She really is amazing in the kitchen, isn't she?
I mean, being able to please even a princess's palate. Oh, that was you, sorry. How rude.
Even Solafina took offense.
Yeah. Don't lump me together with those arrogant upstarts who mistake price for taste. I swear with you, it's just...
I'll go look for Sol. Run away, run away. Huh? Where is Sol? Maybe he went back home? Maybe he went a whole 2 feet past me. Hey, Sol, you here? Yeah? Sol ain't doing too good. Sol. Sol. The chill runs down my spine a little too late. Sol? Rune? What? What you say? I'm going to go gather some firewood, so I'd like to borrow some rope. Rope? Oh, I didn't bother putting it away last time I used it, so it's just lying by the entrance. I see. That's it? Yeah. Okay. I didn't even notice. I was so focused on Mill this entire time. Mill is the one we need to keep an eye on. It's Sol.
What is it, Evitz? You've got quite a grave expression on your face.
About Sol. It's agri-craft, like, mentally draining?
Using any craft for the first time would be very fatiguing, but it shouldn't cause any strange effects. Especially not mental fatigue. It's akin to reading a book in a foreign language that you've just begun studying.
Which means... This is just my gut feeling, but... Isn't there something kind of wrong with Sol?
Well...
It's like I have a really bad feeling just looking at him. I didn't get this feeling until just recently, though.
Between Sol and Mill, the one with stability issues is Sol.
Why? He looks so reluctant to plant the Sagiola. And more than that, the way he stares so blank and unfocused is really bothering me.
He must be hanging by a thread. With the heavy labour he's doing day by day, he numbs himself through the extreme amount of work.
He's running away, isn't he? From reality.
Indeed. Mill seems to have accepted a fate, but Sol is different. He can't seem to come to terms with his sister's impending death. When their parents vanished, it seemed to have come as quite a shock for him. How daft. Those are the very same parents who considered selling off their own children.
If this Sagiola planting works out, wouldn't that just be another blow to Sol? Or if it didn't work out.
I don't know.
But he can't keep this up.
What? He can't constantly run away from reality. That he needs to accept it and move on. That's easier said than done. Sol is weak. Not through any fault of his own. This isn't the time to be pointing fingers. Unless he overcomes that weakness of his soon, something may happen. Something that we cannot recover from. This much is certain.
We don't have enough time. No. Even if we had more time, for people like us who won't even stay behind to see it through, we may not have the right to stick our noses even deeper. We need something like a spark to... Huh? In the field, that's... Reagan, isn't that... Could it be? A bud? Sol! Mill! Come quick! Quick!
Sagiola! Ah! We did it! We did it, Sol!
Sol's expression, as he just stares at the Sagiola buds, is incomprehensible as always. Maybe he's just given up on something? Maybe he's just relieved. I can't even tell which based on the minute changes in his facial expression. Based on the minute changes. Yeah. Maybe he's finally see a ray of hope, but that might also just be me projecting my own optimism onto him. What's on your mind, Sol? How do you feel right now? The two of you are leaving tomorrow, right?
We plan to by noon. We're just waiting for a friend of ours.
How should I keep on living from here on?
Just live. To the fullest.
What do you think I'm asking? How would I know how to live to the fullest? I've been thrown off my daily rhythm. I've got enough money saved up to keep going without work for a while. Soon we won't have to deal with the biggest issue behind the Sagiola. I'm going to lose my way of life soon. So, just what am I going to do? You just do whatever you want and everything's all messed up now. And to top it off, you're just going to ditch us? How selfish can you get? Didn't that cross your mind?
Despair sure feels good, doesn't it, Sol?
Huh?
You've grown accustomed to it. Despair protects you from all the sorrow of the world. No matter how far you fall, you won't feel any pain anymore. Eventually, it corrupts the mana running through your body. You become crippled, feeling nothing but disgust when happiness falls on you. So, is this way of life of yours something precious to you?
I don't know.
You are mistaken. What you will lose is Mill. You will lose her, and the routine that continues to let you escape from that very reality. You and Mill have been born into deplorable circumstances. Unfair and unjust. Truly pitiful. However, Sol, those 2 years left to Mill ought to be for her. If you hold her dear, then use them to the fullest for her.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been working every single day to pay for her medicine.
Only at first glance. But you've been running away. The fact that you've been raising the Sagio so half-heartedly is clear proof of that. You use your powerlessness as an excuse to simply float on by, with nary a plan in mind. This isn't living your life to the fullest, let alone simply living. Mill's remaining time will not change, regardless of whether it's spent in smiles or in tears. If so, then it should be spent smiling, with you alongside. Do not yield to despair, Sol. Do not be afraid of getting hurt. Those scars in your heart will be the one lasting thing that Mill leaves behind. Proof of her existence. Well, anyway, You came to me to voice your complaints, but all you got was a sermon. And I won't do anything to help you vent your frustrations, so it's your turn now. If you've got something to say, I'll shut up and listen.
Just forget it. Excuse me. Eh? They're already this big?
Okay. I need a break.
Alright, so, we're calling it...
I'm just
oh,
no, just a quick break, because we're actually pretty close to the end by now. It's just,
okay.
ooh, gotta prepare,
Alright, well, I can... I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'm gonna make myself a little sandwich before those burgers.
Okay.
Give us all a good 5-minute break or so. So everyone, take your time, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for maximum pain.
Okay. So the first time going through this, I don't think this isn't going to be like the first game,
Oh.
but I think it will be worse for you this time.
Oh, good. Oh, good. It was made to hurt me specifically.
Yeah.
They're already this big? They were thin little green stalks yesterday, but they're even leaves now. Oh god, I'm starting to think of what that could entail, and it frightens me more. Sagiola sure grows at an incredible speed. As I look at the Sagiola, a thought occurs to me. Getting a hold of the soil fit for Sagiola to grow, and Soul's efforts. Despite all the trouble we've gone through, Soul and Mill's lives have been at the mercy of some weed that could have grown in the span of a few days. Just how many Viscontans are suffering like they are?
Sevitz.
Ah, Reagan.
You're up early.
You too, Reagan. Russell. What? Here's something. This early in the morning? I knew it. I knew it. They're already sprouting. Oh. Over there, in that field, you can already see the Sagiola. Time to beat up some more old men. Aren't you the pharmacist from back then? The man beside him. He's the one who came snooping around.
Oh, it sure is warm, isn't it? Looks like those rumors about agricross were actually true.
These the two girls you were talking about. Makes you wish they could stay young for... Alright, cool it.
Hey, girlies. Looks like you've been up to a lot here, haven't you? I've heard quite a lot about what you've been doing here. You've even brought some rather uncouth-looking fellows with you. What do you want, punk? Why, you little... I'll let you talk. And all you do is get cheeky with me. Learn to talk more respectfully to your elders. You aren't my elder. Neither are you worthy of a single shred of respect. Damned outsider. Can't even uphold basic etiquette. Sure did a number on me back then. Did you think you'd leave scot-free? We warned those Harthager twins, and they just ignored us. Once we finish with you, they're punished. Once we finish with their punishment, it's your turn. So you'd better prepare yourself. Once these kids are done with you two, we're going to sell you off to the brothels. I'm definitely going to find a buyer, no matter how high I set your price.
Rune, engage lethal combat and get...
What? Another one of your cheap one-liners. Wouldn't you agree with me, Shevitz?
Well...
So, did they make you nervous?
Nope, not at all. If anything, I guess I'm a little ticked off.
So she says, Mr. Pharmacist. We aren't falling for your pathetic attempts at threatening us. It looks like you don't understand the situation you're in, do you? I'm the head of the guild. You make me mad, and you won't get away with it.
I'm sorry, but I'll have to throw your warning right back at you. That's right. If even a single one of you comes at me all at once, even if every single one of you came at me all at once, you'll have no chance of winning. We need to leave this country already.
What?
Skipping over the smaller details, I don't really know how to fight, so I might not be able to hold back. It's actually pretty convenient for us they've shown up here. People can die pretty easily, so in the worst cases, we might have casualties. So we no longer have to intervene on Sol and Mill's behalf. So I suggest we talk this all over instead. It's just a bluff, but I really need to strike fear into their hearts.
Just absurd. This might be the first time I've gone this far out of my way, only to be made a fool of. For the benefit of some damned outsiders like you, I'll explain it nice and simple, okay? This country's government is rife with corruption. The citizens were as good as dead the moment this country practically sold itself to Ceres. Do you understand how humiliated we all felt? The Cerisians treat us like garbage. For the sake of some developments, the government threw away our identity as Viscantans. We formed this guild in order to protect the people of Viscanta. By taking the initiative and establishing the trade of medicine, we secured transport, routes, and jobs. If it weren't for us, imagine just how many people would have died. I grow tired of this. Just so-called history lesson over. My ears are about to fall off listening to your falsehood-laden story. Begone. Why, you brat? Learn to listen when your elders are talking. Fine. Rackle. Go knock a little sense into these girls. You sure you want to start off with me? Don't blame me if their arms or legs get a little too twisted and you can't sell them anymore. I don't care. That's the price for being cheeky with me. I've been nice to even let them talk. I've been nice to even let them talk like they have to me. Bad girls like these two need to be punished. Do whatever you want with them.
Beating up women?
Sorry about this, ladies. My one and only joy in life is to slice up pretty little girls like you two, you see. I especially love the wombs.
What?
I eat them raw, sliced up and topped with a grated dirach. Damn, just thinking about it makes me want to get some booze to go with it.
I'm both uncomfortable and very annoyed with this man. Kill him.
And? That's what you intend on doing? Sure. Act all brave while you can. Try that once I've got my hands on you. Even if that really is your persona, this just bores me. Truly, utterly boring. If you're trying to pull off some kind of madman act, you need to go back to the drawing board. Look here, Missy. I don't think you know where you picked up that I don't know just where you picked up that sassy attitude of yours. But you better not look down on us at all. Zevitz, do you have a plan?
Yes, more or less.
Good. Well then, this is in your hands. Take it away, Rude.
Oh no.
Just don't forget the time. We have an appointment with Rain Vasta. Tardiness will not be allowed.
Rune, quickly, you have to defeat the Dojima clan so we can get to karaoke night. Just leave it to me. I don't plan on taking long. Kill him! Kill him!
Damn it! Don't just ignore me, you stupid little... What the... What? What?
There's something on the tip here. It's kinda sticky.
I'm fairly certain that's either a poison or a drug that causes paralysis.
Looks like it wasn't entirely an act. How can you touch that and still be able to move?
Oh, was this supposed to be a surprise attack to catch us off guard?
So it seems. What a pity.
What?
What?
Well, looks like you won't be able to get your hands on that knife anymore.
What?
Let's see now, Reagan. Could you hand me that rope I was going to use for the firewood?
This thing? Yeah. Wait, what? What just... What?
You can try using all sorts of underhand tactics on me, but... you can't fool these eyes of mine. What the fuck is happening? 500 frames per second is more than enough to read people's movements. I can keep this up for hours if I wanted to, and it gives me more than enough time to react and increase the frame rate if someone brings out a gun. This might be the sickest art of Eliza that fucking exists. I want... The guild.
Sol, I always gave you priority for the medicine, and this is how you repay me. You know just how hard it is to get my hands on the Sagiola.
You two are awake. Stay back. This will end soon.
Come at me any way you want. I'll counter you right back.
Is she a monster?
Is she some kind of mana crafter as well? Damn it all. Kill her. And kill the Harthinger 22.
So,
This ain't what we agreed on.
Anyone who dares go against me is as good as dead. I'm not gonna let you have your way anymore. We are the guild. You mess with us, and it's the end for you.
well then, Zevitz, don't kill them. Show them just which of us takes the high road.
That was my plan originally. Do you think you can just...
Just shut up and watch. This is Zevitz when she gets serious.
I slowly positioned myself in front of the man who just threw the knife. He's sweating bullets. Perhaps still in disbelief from the events from earlier, the man doesn't budge a single inch. He's sweating bullets.
Just who are you?
What are you hesitating for? Go kill her!
In my state of concentration, I perceived that one short sentence from the pharmacist as if 50 whole seconds had passed. If I don't control my comprehension better, I might get bored out of my mind in this fight. Let's lessen the frame rate. Just as I was thinking that, the man pulls another knife hidden in his sleeve. He tries to stab me, aiming straight for my heart. Even an amateur at fighting like me could tell at a glance. His form was excellent, without any needless movement. Despite having been shaken up, he's still able to move this well. He must be a pretty skilled hitman. But this knife is also... To me, his movements are so slow I can almost feel sorry for moving as fast as I do. I'm confiscated. You won't be needing that.
What?
I think he's dead.
Amazing. You put some thought into this.
Well, I could have preferred something more precise, like punching them into a daze. But I really can't do that, so this is the surest way to deal with it.
Gah!
Hey, you two, go take her at the same time. You gotta be kidding me. She took out Rook all in one hit.
I'll kick you out of the guild if you don't. Both of you. Just go and deal with her already.
Damn it. How do you expect us to win against someone like her? You cannot. Please, give up and never come here again. Don't get so cocky! You know, from the other day, lunged at me with a knife that had been hanging from his waist. Another easy attack to dodge. And confiscated. What the? Oh, wait. He's not dead, is he? I can't really control my strength. No way. No freaking way. Kick me out of the damn guild. I don't care. I ain't going up against this chick.
Smart man.
Just very.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Found the smartest man in the whole damn guild.
Don't give chase, Zevitz. Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Suddenly. Farms threw something he was hiding. That's sediment?
Zevitz, be careful. Fire bombs.
He got us.
Yeah.
One of the bombs exploded just above Millie's head, raining fire all over her and soul. Millie!
Yeah.
Zevitz, the field.
Right, the Singoli buds. It's hopeless. They're so small they burn to a crisp almost instantly.
What happened?
They're all gone. Every single one's burned. Millie, you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm fine. I jumped into the water as soon as I could. I just have a few burns. Oh no, a house! A house is...
Well, look, the sediment's red. It's too hot.
Oh, damn.
Just we needed to know.
Just in case you need to know, man, it's a little crispy, a little toasty out there, man. What? He's coughing up blood?
No, not my head.
Get up. My body's moving on its own. Just how low will you go? Just how selfish can you get? Just what kind of life did you live to become this self-centered?
Reagan! That aura from her isn't good. Reagan, what are you gonna do?
I will kill this man.
You mustn't. I thought we agreed that there would be no killing. If Soul puts in a little more effort, then they can raise more. We still have enough seeds. We can still turn things around.
No. It's too. It's too. It's too damn late for that. Right. I'll take this because it's basically handing over to you for the rest of the. Pretty much handing over to you for most of the game after this.
Oh, phenomenal. Okay.
My house got caught in the flooding, you know. If I can't stay in the Vita stream, then I can't live much longer. I've been coughing up blood more often lately. Look, can't you help me out here?
Look, I know you've been coming in here every day and all, but yelling and screaming at me isn't going to do anything. Neosasri is a residential district inside Ceres' territory. It's not under Viscanta's jurisdiction. If you want to complain, go do it over in Ceres.
Is this government just going to let us sick folk out here die? Don't you know some of the people who lived inside the Vita stream were sick?
Like I said,
if you can't get me into Neosasri, at least help me out with importing medicine, even just temporarily.